We're telling more ghost stories.
Donnie? Donnie? Someone just played the piano.
Today on the show.
Good morning, scallywags. It has been a very, very long time since we have done a paranormal video.
Yeah, it has.
We've riffed on a few.
We've riffed on a few, but that's making fun of something that was obviously satire anyway.
I think that the last time we did an actual paranormal video was like the third or fourth week of this season. Chapo and I did our favorite fake ghost videos.
Yeah.
But as far as like actual looking at ghost videos, we haven't done that since our second episode ever.
That's right.
And it is something that he and I love, and well, it's getting to be that time of year again.
Oh yeah,
where it's just the air is thick, it's cooling down. There's something about the fall I know, just something about the fall, the autumn that just brings on the spiritual thickness. And so what we decided to go back and give them another look.
Give some new ones some life. You've probably seen a few of these before. We're not gonna try and say these are all original. Yeah. Again, we had a certain criteria, things that we couldn't easily debunk or easily explain or easily do on our own.
Because that's kind of the thing, is as big of ghost fanatics as we are also a couple of the biggest skeptics that you'll meet at the same time. Where 99.999% of the videos that are out there, we can come up with a way that could have been done in-house. So it's the handful of videos that just something about them. Yes, you probably could have staged it, but just something about it seems legit, or simply, I have no explanation for this. Usually it's the reaction of the person filming. It's either Oscar-worthy performance on their behalf as far as believability, or just a genuine
abject terror,
or in one case where it's one that's just a guy that's just like, I don't know what that is. Just simple, pure curiosity kind of thing. So that's what we're looking at today.
Yes, I agree. So right off the bat, we're going to kick it off with that pure abject terror, something that we cannot easily debunk. And children, much like animals, and that's going to be a theme, kind of pick up on things that our adult minds have clouded over. We've been conditioned and told the things that go bump in the night don't go bump in the night. Well, perhaps they're a little more open to those things that go bump in the night.
Yeah. So to kind of set this up here, basically you've got two small girls, probably 5-6 years old, having dinner, and one of them, there's a laundry room kind of in the background. The mom is filming them while they're having dinner. One girl has her back to that room. The other girl is kind of staring straight into it. Well, the girl that's staring straight into it keeps mentioning something in that room that she is just absolutely terrified about.
She is not having any of it, whatever it is.
Now, the other sister thinks this is hilarious. She keeps cracking jokes about it, even kind of pulls a jump scare on her sister at one point in time, until finally she turns around, notices what it is as well, and you'll see what happens.
Just see what happens,
Finish eating.
When I'm done, can we get our fries?
Yeah.
I just, what? Don't scare me.
What?
I'm scared. It's okay.
I just turned off the lights, that's all. What was that?
I'm scared.
What are you doing? Oh, what, Nani? Look at me. What are you scared of? The fish? Oh, the fish died.
What?
Angel's sleeping already. It's raining, girls.
No.
Nani, are you almost done eating? Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. But you gotta listen to me. Turn around. Look at me. What's the matter?
Whew, man, that gives me chills.
I still have right on the back of my head. I've got goosebumps just listening to that.
A couple of things. Oh yeah, God, that scream is blood curdling. I mean, a couple of things with it. I mean, the way that the girl with her back to the laundry room, the way that she acts through most of that video, just laughing hysterically, it almost is. It almost seems like that the girl at first is saying she's scared of her sister until she points past her. But just the way she's acting, it's almost like it's playing through her or something. I hate to use the
term possession of any kind because you can't physically, you can't test a possession. Yeah. There's no way to put your hands on a possession. But I do agree. She's just the laughter, the mocking, the laughing at her sister. It almost seems taunting for lack of a better word.
But then we noticed something very, very subtle there, and you can back it up and look at it again. But there's like a freezer or something that's right behind them. It's
cabinet,
the primary thing that's in the shot that has kind of a crack that goes across the center of it, and it almost looks like it's open a little bit. And then we noticed that it actually closes. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's very, very subtle, but definitely noticed something there.
And it was shortly after that shut that the little girl,
the second girl,
that had her back to it, turns around, and whatever it was.
That scream. I mean, I think about, I've had Lex talk about ghosts before, a lot. But she's always been completely unafraid of them. It's just, there's a guy, there's a person there. Mm-hmm. But if that was my kid that had that reaction to something, I wouldn't know what to do.
My first instinct as a father would have been to get in there and see what was going on. But then when you don't find anything, what are you going to do?
Yeah. So, I mean... yeah. But, I mean, that's kind of where we come from there when we talk about, like, kids are more sensitive to it. Animals
are
also very sensitive to it.
Yeah.
Well, there is a man who, and this is a perfect example of this, where he's actually uploaded a couple of videos of his dog being afraid of something unseen in the kitchen. So check this out.
Something really weird is happening. See? She wants to eat. Her food bowl is in there. She's too paranoid to go in there. And then when I go in the kitchen, there's nothing there. So, what's the matter with the dog? You're not hungry? Is that ghost in this house freaking you out? See, what are you looking at? You're afraid to look over there. That's weird.
That last shot there, that is pure submissive.
Yeah,
that dog is no.
It's okay. I'm done tapping. I'm done.
Yeah.
Just walking out.
And the great thing about this one is this is not the only occurrence of this. I mean, and he's playing it off just like what's wrong with the dog. Now, in the second video that he posted, he does actually say something about a ghost, but it's almost like he's kind of making fun of his silly dog and for being afraid of something that's not there. But
yeah,
take a look.
There's the chips on the floor. The dog won't come to get them. And just to show you, I got some chips here in my hand, and I'm going to put them in a thing. See, so eat them right up. And those are the the same chips, and the dog will not go near them. This dog will come into the kitchen at dinner time. She'll come in when I'm eating breakfast, when somebody in the family is having something, and this other time she just will not step foot in here. And there she is. I just threw a couple of little corn tortillas on the floor, and she won't go near them. Something's like spooking her. Em, go ahead, get him. Right there, get him. Em, get him. See, if I toss one over to her, see, she eats it. She likes it. I just toss some chips right there, and she stares at them like... See, she gets within a couple of feet. She was all set to go get him. Now she's going to run around his door and try to sneak in this way. Come on, Em, get him. Is the ghost bothering you? The ghost won't let you near the chips? What are you looking at?
Small correction there. Totally didn't even realize it until literally just now that's not the same guy. I always thought that was the same guy, but we noticed that the floors were different. The guy's voice sounds similar, but it's a little lower. But it's again similar dog, but different dog. Floors are different, tables different, all that stuff's different. So
still goes to show that the dog is picking up on something that we aren't.
Yes.
And it does not want to have anything to do with those corn
chips. If anything,
chips.
it furthers the point. Yeah.
I don't want to eat those inferior corn chips.
I'll eat them over here.
I'll eat
but
them
I will
over
not
here,
eat them
but
over
no,
there.
that floor over there is tainted.
Yes.
I need it in my bowl.
But there are plenty of dogs type videos that are out there, and they're a little easier to watch than the ones with kids involved. The next one, there's again a series of videos with the dogs acting strangely. Don't have this clip, but there's one clip that kind of led up to what we're going to show, where the dogs were actually hiding under the bed, and they're trying to coax the dog to come out, and it would come out for a couple of seconds, and then shoot its head down, and right back under the bed it goes. So I mean, just physically hiding from whatever it is that's in this house. So they decided to set up a camera when they were going to be leaving the house. They turned on some kind of soft, soothing music for the dogs, just to kind of help keep them calm, and
let the tape speak for itself.
Didn't work out like they hoped.
Which brought home a Grammy earlier this year.
So a few things in that video that we could possibly debunk, like the door, even the radio for that matter.
I mean, the radio is easy to debunk. I mean, that's just any kind of extra electromagnetic interference will cause that. If you don't
Strings
believe
on
me,
the door.
Yeah.
Even the paper towels for that matter. But the dog's reactions to it
yes,
is what I mean. One, when the paper towels go flying, the dog starts barking. You hear the kind of rummaging around sound, and the dogs both kind of run into the room. They're both watching.
They're tracking something
that's a lot higher up than should be, and they're watching it like the whole time. And even at one point in time, when it starts rumbling around again, he starts backing away from it.
And the interesting thing to notice before the dogs start tracking things, the camera tries to focus on something that's between it and the background.
Yeah.
And then that's when the dogs come in and begin to track it. That's the most important thing I think about that video is something is trying to manifest there that the camera's picking up onto one autofocus.
Yeah. So, and again, these are all, if you don't believe in this type of thing, totally fine. These are just ones that we find interesting.
Got goosebumps on the back of my neck.
Yeah.
Kind of weird, but that's...
So, moving on to the next little segment here. We covered the kids, we covered the dogs. There is a guy that has gone... What is the name of this place?
This is the Horton Mine.
Horton Mine, yes. Now, this is a YouTuber who just kind of goes through a lot of tunnels, mines, caves, that type of thing, and just kind of shows off the cave. He is not a paranormal ghost hunter type of person at all.
No. He's what they call an abandoned explorer.
Urban
he goes
explorer,
to places that are no longer in function, like old buildings, old sanitariums. In this case, he does abandoned mines out in California and Nevada.
And on his first visit there, he's just kind of talking about the mine itself, actually talking about how far in he's gone. I think he's talking about they say it's about 600 meters, but I think I've only gone about 400 meters, something like that. Well, that's when he notices this.
I don't know why that one chain is swinging back there. Don't know if you can see that in the video or not. Yeah, this mine definitely has a very spooky vibe to it. So I'm going to head back out and check out the other stuff that's here. This is just too wet, too muddy. And obviously something is making the chains swing. So time to get the hell out of here.
Now, what's great about this clip is that the text that was at the top of the screen, he actually added that later on. Originally, he just posted the video. And what I like about it is how he says that it definitely has a creepy vibe in there, but his main reasoning for wanting to leave was, it's too wet, it's too muddy. He's like, but I definitely don't know what's going on with that chain there. That's just weird.
Yeah, I was just commenting that when I first watched the video, I thought I can debunk this quite easily. It's seismic activity. He is in California, and plate shift and even minor tremors will cause the ground to sway above on the hill and cause those chains. But they all would be moving, not just
two of them. Yeah.
Two,
and one is just kind of barely moving, and one
is just going back and forth, and yeah.
So he posted the video onto YouTube, and of course the comments went nuts on there. So he decided to go back, except at this time he said, I'm gonna kind of ignore the chains. I'm gonna go further on back and see the rest of the mine, because that's what I went there for to begin with. Well, this time he does make it all the way to the end. And well, things got a little more interesting this time around.
Keep in mind, guys, these are abandoned mines. He's probably the only person to be in that mine in the last 3 or 4, even 6 or 7 decades.
Yeah. Check it out.
Okay, here's a final parting shot of the end of the Horton Tunnel. And there's the ore pass with all the cascading water. And the fuck is that? I don't know what that was, but there was a sudden blast of cold air, and I'm getting out of here.
So I actually found another video that someone actually took that and enhanced the audio, and basically what it very clearly sounds like they're saying is something: ground control to surface, are we okay to detonate? And then you of course hear that kind of warning thing going off, basically like they're getting ready to blow out that mine.
Yeah, they're getting ready to blow up a section of the mine. Yeah.
And I mean, so would that be easy to hoax? Sure.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, you could put a radio down on the other end.
Yeah, very simple.
Yeah.
But it kind of goes back to people's reactions and things like that. Number one, you go back, you take the first video into account, and then this one, and this is the only two kind of videos like this he's ever posted.
Yeah.
But then his reaction to it is, okay, what is that? All right, I'm gonna go.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna stick around. I'm not gonna shake you.
Let me check it out.
The biggest thing I like about those two videos is remarkably steady camera work.
Yes.
You can almost always tell a fake video when they pan quickly, when they zoom in and out,
and some cheesy apparition comes across the screen. He's not trying to claim that he's seen something at all, other than a swinging chain. But.
And like you said, the best thing about it with his video is those are the only two videos like that.
Yeah.
So that gives him a little bit more credibility. This is something abnormal on his channel, and it needs a closer look.
Yeah. Now there's another channel that does basically specifically mines that they go in, and they also do product reviews and things like that. This particular video, he actually was in a mine, but the video itself was checking out a new kind of flashlight that he had gotten, and just kind of doing stats on it and things. And then all of a sudden he kind of hears something weird. We'll kind of go into more detail on that after the clip, but again, this is kind of another one of those, like, the reaction seems legit, and I've heard some enhanced video,
I've heard some
enhanced audio on this one as well, and it's creepy.
It is. It's very creepy.
Check it out.
What is that, wind? I don't know if you can hear that on the camera. Do you hear that? It stopped. Well, I don't know what that is. That doesn't sound like wind, but that's crazy. Don't know if that's a bird or I don't know what that is. It almost sounds like snakes, but wow. I've heard some weird stuff in mines, but that is definitely creepy. I don't know what that is. So let's get out of here and head back out to the portal. That was weird. I don't hear it. Wow, that was strange.
So we found the audio, we found the enhanced video.
Yeah, we actually just sat here for about the last 20 minutes, probably cutting this video apart, looking for some of the audio and things that they were saying. Everything from, it starts off with turn the lights off, get out of here, things like that. But then all of a sudden it turns to, can he see us? And you hear voices all of a sudden saying, don't turn it off. And it's not safe, get out.
Yeah.
And then come outside, things like that. Or something.
The one thing that I will put an asterisk beside all of that is the text appears on the screen, so you're pre-programmed.
However, Cass was sitting over there.
Cass was, and she was not
and
hearing.
more than once, she heard what was said.
Very distinctly, I heard, get us out of here, get out of here, help us get out of here, and go outside.
Yeah.
Yes.
The interesting thing about it is it almost sounded like there was two competing voices or sets
Multiple
of voices
going
on. And about that time when the Horton mine was operating, they used to have...
That wasn't the Horton mine. This wasn't Horton.
Or, well, that general place of the mines, they would employ children to do a lot of
Yes,
things.
yes.
So it wouldn't
They get
be
into tight
out
spaces.
of it would not be out of the realm of possibility for an older foreman type worker being oppressive to a younger spirit, and then all of a sudden the younger spirit, the boy, which we had to watch it several
Yes.
times, but we think we found the one that they were saying.
The people who did the enhancement also claim that you catch a glimpse of the boy at the very end, and we see something.
It's vague. It could be anything.
And we had to watch it a number of times before we could even see what they were talking about.
It was the one time they didn't have the red circle that we needed. The
Yeah, that's
Right?
when we
Yeah,
need
no
the
red
red
circle
circle. No
confirmed.
red circle confirmed there. But it was very interesting that now, can he see us? Can he hear us? Can he help us get
It was
out?
all of a sudden just like, get out of here, turn the lights off, we're used to being dark. Wait a minute.
It was
You can
like-
hear us? Dude, what are you doing here? Get out of here.
Yeah, get out of here. Take
It's-
us with you.
It was like, because I think that this kind of stuff is like they're in a loop, a continual loop, a record, you know.
Everybody's got their theories on ghosts.
And it was like the part where they're like, turn it off, get out of here, like that kind of stuff. It's like they were afraid of being told that and afraid that they were going to get in trouble. And then when they realized,
This is someone new.
This is
Hang on a
something,
second.
yeah.
This isn't the
dark.
loop.
Yeah.
and then that's when it's, he can hear us, he can see us,
Yeah.
and then like help us get out of here, almost asking as if like, help release us or do something
We
like that.
can
Yeah.
go on to endless amounts of theorizations.
Speculation.
I am a firm believer of ethereal resonance, and if you want to hit me up on the private messages, I will explain that to you.
Sure.
Explain that to me after this.
But we're going to move on because
Yes,
this
we
is
got one more
Spend
clip
an
left.
entire episode
I can
with
spend
one
an entire
thing.
episode on
Yeah.
this one thing.
So we got one clip left. This one is actually it's French.
This is in French.
So I'm actually going to thank Nuke's Top 5 is actually where we got this
Yes.
clip from. Go check them out. I love their channel.
They got some amazing ghost footage.
yes.
Not all
Yes,
of
they
it's
do.
going to be 100% real, but there's
Well,
stuff out there.
and he's also one that's just like, I personally don't think this one's real, but what do you think?
Yeah, what do you think?
But he does have some really good footage
Yep.
that I haven't seen in other places. But this is
French, yeah.
this is a French guy who goes into abandoned places and does
He
ghost
does
hunts and stuff.
ghost sightings and urban exploring.
And so he's doing a ghost hunt in a house where a man had killed his wife and child and then killed himself. Mm-hmm. Well, the subtitles will kind of tell you the story here.
Les enfants, vous êtes là? Ok. Merci. Merci beaucoup. D'accord. Je vous ai compris. Merci. Alors, je vais monter. Voilà. Y a quelqu'un? Avez-vous besoin d'aide? Attendez, excusez-moi. J'ai entendu un bruit. Écoutez.
Oh, God, I love that
Get
clip.
the goosebumps right
So,
back here where your hair
kinda-
would stand up on end.
To recap what happened, basically he's doing an EVP session or an EMS session.
Spirit box session.
So
Yeah.
he changes to the spirit, asking a few questions, and all of a sudden he hears noise downstairs. So, like a good investigator would do, shuts everything off, goes dark.
Yep.
Because
You
you,
don't know
never
if
know
it's
if it's,
animal,
if it's an
it's a
animal,
person.
another person coming at you. And then so he sits there. You see that just complete fear in his eyes for a moment, and then something starts stomping up those stairs, but there's nothing there.
He turns the light
I'm
on.
out.
He stops for a good couple seconds and then just boom.
Yep.
Boom!
Silence.
And it's
It's like when
loud. Yes.
When it gets up to that top landing, it takes one final set and stops.
Yes.
And it's like something
And,
is
yeah.
there.
It's
That's
just
my
silent,
window,
silent.
and I'm out.
Yeah, we're done.
I know if I was in that situation,
Oh my God!
I would have been out so
It-
fast.
it-
I would
Absolutely.
have been glad if I had worn my brown pants.
I've been in some really scary situations. Look at the screenshot we saw.
I know the
That's
screenshot
funny.
we said. Yeah, that's.
But sorry, you can't see. It's a piece of graffiti of a weird face on the wall.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've been in some pretty hairy investigation type situations, but I've never been in something that was so terrifying that like that.
You just take off running.
Yeah.
Well,
You
I
don't
mean,
look behind
yeah,
you. You don't
you just
check your
go.
surroundings. You just
Go.
dart for that exit.
that's one of the things that you kind of don't want to ever do is go into a situation like this alone.
Oh yeah.
Number one,
I don't think he was expecting.
I don't
that
think
to
he was.
happen.
No.
But
I mean,
you
this
go
guy
in-
does this stuff all. I mean, he's got tons.
he's
of
got
videos.
tons of videos. Go check it. We'll find the
link it.
original
We'll link it
link
in
and
the,
send it
description.
I'll
in the
definitely go
description.
follow him.
Yeah.
'Cause that'll be good listening.
He's got
Yeah.
a lot of good stuff on there. But you don't ever know if it's somebody doing drugs that's in there, if it's a vagrant, if it's an animal, if it's just somebody that just basically wants to kill you. So they always tell you,
Or if it's a
a ghost.
a demon from hell.
A homicidal ghost.
Yeah.
Killed his family
Yeah.
and then himself.
So, what is your favorite ghost video? Share that with us in the comments below.
Yeah, go ahead and keep following us across all of our social media platforms: the Facebook, the Instagram, and the Twitter.
Indeed, make sure you guys continue to comment, like, share, and please subscribe.
Hey, you know what?
love
You
it.
know what? It's my turn this
I know,
week.
right? Get yourself a show shirt. You
Yeah.
can get those on our Facebook page. We can
Right
It
there.
is. Hey, check it out. Just shoot us a private message on our Facebook page letting us know what size of shirt you need, what color of shirt, and what color of text you would like. You can get yourself one of these short sleeves for $20. You can get a long sleeve one for $22. You can pick up one of these, the hoodies, for $25. They're very comfy.
Super duper comfy, and they are super super warm.
Yes, and you know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow.
It's fun day.
Oh man, oh man, oh man!
Yeah,
It
tomorrow
is our
is the day.
300th episode, guys.
So if you haven't made plans to join us up here at Chocolate Milk Studios, by all means, hit us up on those private DMs and
Yes.
let us know exactly that
So-
you're going to come, and we can tell you how to get here.
And we've got some very very big things planned, and it could get hairy. It could get very hairy. Things how we already shot it. So we talked about that. We shot it last Thursday.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you're talking about coming up. I mean, you can come visit us anytime. Bring tacos.
Yeah, bring
But,
tacos, yeah.
Bring tacos, bring burgers, bring anything.
Yeah, bring whatever.
So yeah, you're
Who is your
already a
ticket
week
in?
late when you're watching this.
Yes.
Хи и Молчапа – это универсальный переводчик, и это ваш русский клип дня.
So, but anyway, so definitely check that out, guys. Tomorrow, you'll find out if I get injured or not,
Merci.
or if he throws up or not.
Au revoir.
We'll see you tomorrow. Wow! Oh wow! That was awesome timing. Holy.
What? That box should not have felt like that.
The literal second I said we'll see you tomorrow, the box fell off the counter.
Let's see
It was on top of it and it was tilted. tilted.
It's okay, but it was like that.
Yeah.
That is stationary. In order for that to fall, that's got to get lifted up.
Oh.
That's got to get lifted up.
Oh, c'est terrible. Oh,
God, why was the camera not facing that way just now?
je ne sais pas.
There is, this is saying just like this. There is no way that can fall.
No.
Mon Dieu. Bonsoir.
Oh my God, that was, and the timing.
Get a recorder going.
We gotta do a trailer real quick.
Oh, that was the trailer.
Oh, good Lord.
No, it's unusual because I shouted you.
We can be a bit. There is no way that can
No.
fall.
Oh.
I wonder if that was loud enough that I could, for the trailer. I was gonna say,
take it out and see. Take it out and
where
see.
the trailer where I'm like, we'll see you tomorrow. Slide. We both.
Oh.
Hey guys, thanks for watching that video. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, and if you liked what you see, go ahead and click on our faces to go ahead and subscribe to get all of our Monday through Friday stuff.
Indeed, and here's a couple of links down below that you can follow to watch more shows like it. Tons of great content right here at Scallywag Productions. We'll see you tomorrow.